Good morning and welcome to another week in Westminster. This Monday morning I just want to update you about some of the plans to improve our rail line, which don't know about you, but it's certainly welcome news to me as a commuter, because we've all endured 18 months of misery, and there's been three main reasons for that. Firstly, some of the strike action which is now being resolved, and ASLEF have got a deal that they're happy with, and so we're seeing less industrial action along the Southern Rail network. The second reason is Southern Rail themselves, and some of the management issues there are being addressed, and certainly Chris Grayling has talked about breaking up that rail franchise so that we all experience a better service. But the key reason for most of the delays, in fact over 60% of the delays, is the actual track itself, the rail line from the south coast to London. It's an old Victorian line which has not been upgraded for decades, and those recurring signal problems, track failures, point failures are a key reason for our poor service. And so just before Christmas, Chris Grayling announced £300 million of investment in our line to improve that track, to stop some of the recurring problems that delay and cancel our trains, and work is starting in the next few months. So I just really want to update you on that, because there'll be 2 weeks in October of this year and 2 weeks in February of next year when the line will be completely closed to enable some of this work to happen, and it's really a heads up to commuters just to be aware of those dates. There will be rail bus replacement services in place to enable our journeys to continue, but there will be some obviously delays and frustration around that time, but it's to enable that work to happen so that in the long term, so that from next year and hopefully from later on this year, we'll have less problems, less cancellations, less delays, and increased capacity. So hopefully we'll have more trains running along our main line. I've certainly campaigned for this funding and I welcome it, and I hope that it makes our journeys for commuters, for those travelling to schools and colleges, for visitors to our area, I hope they make them a better and easier journey. And as your MP, I'll be continuing to fight for better rail services for all of us on the South Coast.